Studio microphone title: The Phantom Time Hypothesis. Have you ever wondered, what if everything we know about history, from kings to empires, battles to inventions, was a lie? What if I told you that 300 years of history never happened at all? That the year you're living in right now might not be 2025, but actually 1728. Sounds like science fiction or a conspiracy theory, but this is the very real and mind-blowing idea known as the Phantom Time Hypothesis. Let's uncover the mystery that claims the Middle Ages never existed. Movie Camera, Chapter 1. What is the Phantom Time Hypothesis? The Phantom Time Hypothesis was proposed in 1991 by Heribert Illig, a German historian. According to him, the years between 614 AD and 911 AD were completely fabricated. That's right, nearly 297 years of our history are fake, inserted into the timeline intentionally or accidentally, and we're all living in a false historical calendar. Illig believed that we are not in the 21st century at all, but more likely in the 18th century, because those 300 years never happened. But how could such a massive chunk of history be forged? Movie Camera, Chapter 2. The Roman Emperor who never existed. One of the main points Illig uses to support his theory is the strange case of Charlemagne, the Holy Roman Emperor, crowned in the year 800 AD. Illig argues that Charlemagne might be a fictional character, a creation of medieval scribes, and that there is no solid archaeological evidence tying him directly to real events. Coins, documents, and buildings claimed to be from his reign all have questionable authenticity. So, was Charlemagne ever real? Or was he invented to justify an altered timeline? Movie Camera, Chapter 3. The Calendar Clues. Now let's talk about the calendar, the most critical part of Illig's argument. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII introduced the Gregorian calendar to correct a drift in the Julian calendar. Here's the problem: the calendar drift should have been about 13 days. But astronomers only had to correct it by 10 days. This 3-day difference suggests that 300 years of time didn't happen, because there wasn't enough drift to account for those centuries. Was it just a mistake in timekeeping? Or a secret we were never meant to know? Movie Camera, Chapter 4. Who would fabricate history? And why? According to Illig, this grand deception was possibly created by Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. Why? To make Otto III's reign appear more significant by placing it in the year 1000 AD, a symbolically powerful year. By inventing the history leading up to it, they could create fake ancestors, fake wars, and even fake empires to give themselves legitimacy. If true, this would be one of the biggest manipulations in human history. Movie Camera, Chapter 5. The Counter-Arguments. Now, most mainstream historians reject the Phantom Time Hypothesis. They argue that Chinese, Islamic, and other global historical records do not have missing centuries. There are astronomical events like eclipses and comets that match historical descriptions from those missing years. Archaeological evidence, like ruins and dated artifacts, confirms that time passed normally. But Illig and his supporters say, what if all of that was adjusted to match a false timeline? Are we relying on what we're told, or do we really know? Movie Camera, Chapter 6. Why this theory still fascinates us. Even if the Phantom Time Hypothesis is false, it forces us to ask important questions. How reliable is history? Who decides what is remembered, and what is erased? Could it happen again? It shows us that history isn't just about facts, it's also about trust. Trust in calendars, scholars, rulers, and records. And once that trust is shaken, reality itself starts to blur. Studio microphone. Conclusion. Leave the audience thinking. So, what do you think? Did Charlemagne really exist? Are we actually in the 1700s? Could 300 years of human history be nothing but a phantom illusion? Or is the Phantom Time Hypothesis just a historical horror story for the curious mind? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. History is not just written by the victors, sometimes it's rewritten by time itself. Push pin like, share, and subscribe if this mystery blew your mind. More secrets of the past are waiting to be uncovered, only on this channel.